Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Prescott looks to throw on first, and his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That's the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Cowboys have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on first down. Crisp. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Crisp. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England trying to get to place on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now he's going to throw deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage.
Touchdown, Patriots! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down now, crisp. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. There's Trimble, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. Their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in here by Chase. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Jones. Touchdown. It's complete. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want. And
this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott yet again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start right here in Florida. The New York Jets heading down the coast to take on Jacksonville. And it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. The Jets were losers in their opener, trying to get back on level footing as they lead on the road. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The Steelers played well a week ago. They're doing it again as they try to run their mark to 2-0. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Devin Singletary, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to have someone who can go get it. And that's important for any offense. Someone who can stretch the field, or as they like to say, take the top off of a zone defense. Open things up, because then you can come back and throw underneath and gain some pretty good chunks of yardage as well.
He's ripped the top off of whatever defense they've been playing. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll run on 1st down. It's Parks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Parks, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll try the left side. Crisp. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And
he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Patriots have it.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Prescott on first down. Dancing to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's second and 11. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And again, it's Prescott. That caught by Trimble. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Play action now, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To the air again, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He will find his man Chase complete. He's at the 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lambeau on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brent.